I'm depressed. Ah! We're gonna do Scream 5 review. Hope you enjoy. What is up, guys? My name is Brooklyn, and today we're gonna do Scream 5. Yeah, I've been waiting really to do this a little bit, to be honest with you. And to be honest with you, this movie, not bad. It's really not that bad, actually. It's really weird. I'll say that. Really meta. I like the commentary. I like the kills. Not very proud of a few things, but I like the movie a lot in general of what the movie went to go for, and the actors and the cast members. Actually, I love the script really much as well. I will kind of give you a few things involved with this movie where I did like. The opening scene is probably one of the best ones in the Scream franchise from the first one, and this one is probably up there with the first opening as the first one, with Casey being teased and mocked, and she just tries to get help, and very similar to Terror within the scene where it's amazing where how they shot this, how menacing Ghostface is when he opens up to Terror very slowly, going to be a very petrifying Ghostface in this movie. And very funny enough, this movie does things that I predicted. And you can go and watch that channel or that video that I sent or that I did a long time ago, like maybe like a year ago, where my thoughts on what if they did do a Scream 5 in the productions of Spyglass. And to be honest with you, I got a few things correct. I knew one of the main three had to go, and I kind of had a feeling it was going to be Dewey. But in this whole film, I don't think they did anything bad. It at times doesn't feel like a real Scream movie when I went to see it. I actually want to go see it on the day that it got released. I did a midnight show. It was a fucking fantastic. It was a great freaking movie in general for the Scream fans. But sadly, yeah, I knew what was going to happen before I went in. And again, that was by me being stupid. With a lot of things in this movie, what I love is the killer. I love the killer. He's very brutal, but I thought the killer was gonna be a lot more brutal with his kills in general of like how he killed, but it's much more. He's very up there, very brutal with his forcing of killing with Wes. That is one of my favorite kills because it's just straight power with the victim, because he's much more a smaller guy with Wes, and the killer in general is a lot more on forward on being very brutal with his kills, putting it where it means. But with the opening kill, there's no actually opening kill. There's an opening attack, and that's what I really do like about this, because they do take risks, they do take chances actually. And with a movie actually going forward from the first beginning, I thought it was a little bit slowed down and rushed at different times. There is a big twist kind of towards the middle, mostly, is we find out Sam's secret to Terror. And Richie and Amber, Chad, Mindy, Vince is not even a part of this really movie. He dies in like the first like maybe 20 minutes of the movie, so that's why we don't really see him a lot. But there's some interesting hints and clues what they kind of put in, like, oh, some people are related to other killers, and the ghost scene. I'm off and iffy with the idea of Ghostbilly. And if you heard that correctly, yeah, Ghostbilly. They have Skeet Ulrich came back as a younger himself to be a ghost of himself in the movie. And it's really interesting with the idea of Ghostbilly, but it's not the first time we have seen it. We have seen it in Scream 3, where Sydney sees her mother. But with the movie in general of the kills, not very happy with the kills. They are very brutal. They are very different a little bit with the brutal of hands-on forward with the killing. But I thought they could do a little bit more better with like Vince's kill. I thought Vince's kill could be a lot more better with a much more brutal wise, as maybe he got stabbed and then ran over with his own car. But no, he gets stabbed in the neck and that's it. There's some scenes in the movie that is not in the whole movie at all. In the trailer, there's some scenes with the Ghostface in the light where he like puts his arms out. That's not in the movie at all. And I've been actually recently been putting on a lot more comments on YouTube to different YouTube channels that gives us updates and theories on what could happen, and they just got confirmed and greenlighted. They could be and will have a Scream 6. And I'm very happy for that because I would not spoil it for myself. I would go into the movie not knowing anything. I would do that. And the interesting about this movie is they do kill off Dewey. Some people would not like this movie as a big fan of, of Scream, of 1, 2, 4. Dewey doesn't really die in any of times in this entire movie, but in this movie, they do differently. They don't have an opening kill. They do have one of the main 3 die, and that is sadly Dewey, but Dewey's death is maybe my favorite, because you know what? Even though, man, David Arquette is a great actor in this movie, I do feel, not relieved, but he is amazing in this movie. I will give you that, and he's like the main OG in this movie than Sydney or even Gale. And there's interesting things how they do bring up the main 3 back, and that's really interesting, really. Towards the killers, when I watched it, I wasn't really happy with the motive. I wasn't really happy with who killed who. But then over time, I was like, you know what? I like it. Because it's very different, and it's, it's not sexist. Or it is, no, it's not sexist. Because you do have one killer as a male and one as female. And I will spoil this and stuff. It's been out for a few weeks now. But Richie and Amber are the killers. Obvious, but kind of pretty good with the hints and clues in the trailer in the movie as well. I do think Amber, if you want to go by this, she does say in the end she did kill Dewey, but I like the idea where she was the muscles and Richie was the brains. Or people think oh, she just wanted to kill people, and he just wanted to, give Hollywood more material to make better stab movies. And that's the motive. That's the motive in the movie where I was a little bit iffy on, and we did know, as I said, stab would be a thing for this movie, for the main plot or for the main focus on that. And I can't get mad at that. Over time, I did like a lot of things with the Dewey death, with the idea of, the boyfriend again being the killer and the friend being the killer as well. Because we've seen a lot of things in this Scream franchise going to the boyfriend, to a friend, to the parents, to a half-sibling, and then to a cousin and friend again. And I thought it would be a little bit different, but you know what? It wasn't that bad. Was there iffy things that I didn't really like? I thought it was really useless. They brought Judy back and they just kill her off, but in a great way. I will say that. But I didn't see a reason why they brought Judy back. Oh, let's kill one of the, suspicious people in Scream 4. And you know what? Over time, I liked it. It was one extra kill. But we do have a less body count in this movie than a lot of them. I think there's 8 with a cop, Wes, Judy, and the other main focus on this movie towards the end, where you kind of do get revealed, is Amber's parents bought the Stu Macher house, and oh, okay, that's probably how they brought in the idea of how we could get the Macher house back. And the only thing I didn't want at all in this movie being revealed is having one of the killers being the love child of Billy and Sydney's. But we do get something like that beginning revealed, that Sam's secret is actually being daughter to Billy Loomis. And some people I've heard before did the math, and it sometimes doesn't make sense, and some of them does make sense. Because I think she's 25, and Richie is, I think, 24, if I'm correct. Or 26. I don't know. I didn't really care. But this movie is, in many different ways, good and bad, but in many different ways in Scream fans as me, going into it, I was confident them doing a great job, and they did. Was there some things that people would not like? Yeah, Dewey dying, yeah. The motive of the killers, a little bit, yeah. Um, but with the main three, I thought they nailed it on that. I do think they could go into another Scream movie without Sydney and Gale. And that's the biggest thing that was this big challenge, was that. But with everything involved with this movie and script and directors, I truly thought everything they did great. But there is one thing that I was a little bit skeptical, and is for people who survive the entire movie, and that's Tara, Sam, Mindy, and Chad. And they had ideas involved with Scream 6, and I think 7 as well, if 6 does do good. So, yeah, I'm amazed this movie actually didn't go as bad. Because, again, I had confidence with the writers, producers, and directors. I knew, and they said on board when they made the movie, is the directors are big fans of Wes Craven, and I'm so happy they made this movie. Some people wouldn't like this movie because it's just not good, or some things they do is like sometimes there's fast pace, slow pace. Oh, they kill off one of the main OG3, but to me, I thought they had to do different things, and to be honest with you, I enjoyed the movie a lot to the point where I want to see a Scream 6. And when I saw the confirmed and green lighted Scream 6, I wanted to see more. I think there's a storyline where they can bring to have parents be involved with something else, or something else getting involved. So, in that whole thing, guys, that is my review on Scream 5 or Scream 2022. And I thought this movie was great. When it comes out on DVD, I'm definitely going to buy this because I have all of the Scream movies, and I think it's a collector thing in the Scream. But I can't wait to see Scream 6 now in, or whatever they have for trailer wise and story wise. So guys, this is all the time I guys have. Hope you guys do enjoy this. Actually, I haven't done really videos a lot of times. Haven't really been just inspired and stuff. But hope you guys do enjoy, and always have a great day. Hit the like button if you do. Subscribe to me if you are new to get anything, any more videos of mine, and hit the bell to get any of my notifications when I do post a brand new video. And hope you guys enjoy, and always have a great day. Bye.
God damn it, I'm goddamn depressed.